Hi YouTubers, it's the 23rd of September 2017 and it's Sharon J. Bainbridge here from Butterfly Lullaby. And I'm going to just make some healthy gravy, well healthy-ish. It hasn't got MSG in it. For a while, luckily I actually have a friend that is an ex-nurse. She left the nursing profession a while ago. She's very much into organic foods, alternative medicines, etc., you know, natural plant-based foods, and she believes that they heal, and I know that as well because it's actually healed my asthma. So I used to use Bisto, the red gravy, and I didn't know it actually had MSG in it, so luckily she pointed me in the direction of this Bisto. Now of course if you can make your own gravy, I'm waiting for Dr. Gregor's How Not to Die cookbook to come out, so hopefully there's going to be a gravy recipe in there. But for now, until I can get that, I'm making this for my daughter, so it's the original gravy powder. What I usually do to try and make it as healthy as possible, I add a cup of kale. This is just for one serving, she likes a little gravy. A cup of broccoli, frozen broccoli. A medium carrot which I grate and I put in the blender. Then I add a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of the gravy powder to about 8 ounces of distilled water. Today I'm going to add broccoli sprouts. Thanks to Dr. Michael Greger, I found out that broccoli sprouts have got more nutrition than actual broccoli, so it's really worth doing this, and it's very easy. There's loads of videos on YouTube which I'll add to my blog so that you can have a look at them and how to do it. And with mine I actually added some nutrition, because what some people are saying is that it's great to do sprouting, but with the water, you know, especially if you're using tap water, that's not very good. If you're using distilled water, it's got no nutrition in it, so you need to add something. So I've actually added a bit of Japanese knotweed water to the water for just one day to give it a bit of nutrition. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so my daughter likes her gravy quite thick, so I'm going to put a big heaped tablespoon in there and just a tiny bit, less than half, in there. And I'm going to add all the ingredients. I've got a cup of broccoli, some kale, that's just a cup of kale, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of, if I can get them out, or just over a tablespoon of broccoli sprouts. Very proud of those. I've actually been making my own bread as well. I'm going to do a video on that. So it's got no preservatives in it, fat-free, no sugar, really healthy bread. So I'm trying to look for a really good organic flour and organic yeast. So I'll probably do 2 videos. So I'm just going to add the water. And just whiz it up. Okay, so now it's finished. As you can see, it looks like a bit of a green colour and the kids will not eat it looking like that. But don't worry, it does turn brown and they will never know or taste the difference. So just, you know, this is a really crafty way of getting vegetables into their diet. I know that, you know, raw vegetables are better, raw fruits better, but at least they're getting something, and that's the way I look at it. So I'm just going to cook it now for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and on a very low heat on number 5. Mine's an electric oven, so you know, just put it on sort of a medium heat, and I'll come back when it's done. I just want to say you don't have to add broccoli sprouts. I've only just done that today. I was actually just using the, you know, carrots, broccoli and kale before, and she was fine with that. Hopefully the broccoli sprouts, because they are pretty strong, will not put off the gravy. Otherwise I'll let you know anyway in the comments. Not to mention, I also add Japanese knotweed water or plantain water, wild herbs from the garden. This one's a mix of Japanese knotweed and plantain. So I'm just going to add a 1/4 cup of that in here. And I've got a really, really bad feeling that this is going to end up looking like pea soup. I shouldn't have put the broccoli sprouts in. I'm going to keep hoping, keep my fingers crossed. It smells very strong as well, so I'm not sure if she's going to eat it. So it's going to be an experience anyway. I may have to redo this. This may be a blooper, and I may have to redo this video. I'm going to come back later anyway. It's looking a bit better in colour now. I've turned it right down to number 1, and I'm just going to let it simmer for a little while. Okay, so my daughter's super fussy, she doesn't like bits, so I've had to sieve the gravy, and that's what it looks like. Usually there's a lot more gravy than that. Probably I've cooked it for too long while doing the rabbits, so it's disintegrated a bit. And also I added more veg with the broccoli sprouts, so I'm just going to test it on her anyway to see if she notices. I just wanted to show you guys something. This is the gravy that I used to buy, and my friend who I've mentioned before, who used to be a nurse, she told me not to buy this because it's got MSG in it, and that's why I buy the brown packet, the one that I showed you, the original. So anyway, please do share any comments, information with me, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye bye.